Tayo na magkaisa, ipadama ang suporta nitong liga, liga na pangmasahan.
Layuning makatulong upang sa bisyo hindi malulong.
Makapagbigay ng trabaho sa mga Pilipino.
Dito panalo, laban puso, sigurado.
Sa Visayas at Mindanao, handa ka na ba sumigaw?
The action continues here at the Caloocan Sports Complex. And now we have an interesting matchup. The MISOR Mustangs Awesam Smile trying to bounce back from that overtime loss, while the Nueva Ecija Capitals sustaining their very first loss here in our tournament in Binyan. Which of them can bounce back and get a victory here? Let's find out as we check out our second game. MISOR Mustangs taking on the Nueva Ecija Capitals. Hello everyone who's watching us live. This is the PSL President's Cup 2024 dito. Pinoy ang bida. Ken Panglinan still with the Professor Randy Sakdalan.
Yes, and good evening, Ken. Good evening mga ka-PSL. Very important game. More importantly for MISOR because ang hinahabol po nila pumasok dun sa standing, gumanda ang standing. While for the Nueva Ecija, alam niyo na po ang balita. Siyempre, pasok na sila sa playoffs. Standing na lang. Kumbaga, pwestuhan na lang ang itatala para sa kanila. So take a look, Ken, dito. Tignan mo, nangingibabaw yung Nueva Ecija. Yung MISOR, borderline eh.
Yeah.
Nandun sila sa pangalawang bahagi ng standings natin. Gusto ng MISOR samahan ang Davao Occidental pataas sa standings para sa twice to beat incentive going to the Sweet 16.
Mabigat yan, lalo yung naglaro kanina. Nakita natin yung Davao nanalo kontra Novaliches. Makakadikit nila sa standings yan eh. Let's take a look at their last game against the SGA.
Hindi na nakumpleto yung pagmamama sa SGA Blazers eh.
Yeah.
Winnable yung game nilang yun. Ano, they just capitalized. Tignan mo, halos lahat sa numero to, 3 out of 4 lamang po ang CSB o SGA Blazers. But they were able to capitalize using their experience in terms of the fast break points and then the other aspects of the ball game. But just couldn't finish the job in that game. So alam mo, meron silang pangkumpleto, pampuno. Ito ang kailangan punuan nila, Ken.
Oo.
Sa balita sa atin si Papa Ray, yan yung numero po niyang naitala nung last game nila. Parang hindi maglalaro si Papa Ray ngayong gabi para sa kupunan ng MISOR.
Mabigat yan. Big shoes to fill para dito kay Coach Jer Kawaling. Double performance sa last time out. Kobe Mone will be tasked to spearhead this attack para dito sa MISOR Mustangs.
Well, ever since he came to the lineup of MISOR, he has given them a new dimension in terms of a big guy who could shoot from the three-point area and really very lethal, no? Itong si Mone. He creates those mismatches kasi ang tatao sa kanya mas maliit. So, pag ang shooter mo 6'3", 6'4" na ganyan, abay just over the top lang. Yung makikita-kita niya yung goal.
And on the other side, Nueva Ecija Capitals, you've mentioned that they're already qualified in the playoffs, pero for sure, given their competitive streak, gusto nilang bumawi dito sa kalaunang talo.
Yung isang talo, isa lang naman yun eh. It could be a blessing in disguise for them para makita mo, very winnable. Bench points, assist, dikit-dikit yan eh. 3 points shooting, parehas lang halos. Hindi ganun kalayo to elucidate that closest of that ball game. But you know, si Will Macaloni out of the University of San Carlos in Cebu City, I was able to watch him up close kasi nagtuturo ako sa San Carlos ng player. Itong si Will Macaloni. But his improvement as an offensive player. Kasi noon, si Will, talagang 5-5 lang ang laro niya. Yung play hindi masyadong umiikot sa kanya. But here, imposing still 21 points, 8 boards, 3 blocks. Tama naman 7 of 10, 7 of 7 ang shooting niya. Very efficient player on the floor para sa koponan ng Nueva Ecija.
And this trio that they got, ito si Mike Wico, Benny Robles, Robbie Celis, well-traveled na itong mga veterano na ito, and each chipping in 10 points for their squad.
Unluckily for them, they were at the shorter end of the stick in that game against Binyan. Winnable game, but not on that day and suffering their first loss etong Capitals.
At ngayon, gusto nilang bawian itong MISOR Mustangs. Tunghayan natin yung ating marquee matchup. Parehong kaliwete po, parehong big man, parehong magaling. We've got Edsel mag-isa and Will Macaloni.
Yung intensity ni Edsel, hindi mo matatawarin yan, Ken. No? Laging sisiksiking kanya sa ilalim para makakuha ng possession. Well, nabanggit na natin yung maraming bagay tungkol kay Will Macaloni. What he can do, what he has done, and how much of an asset he is to his team, and how much of a thorn he is to the opposing team.
And for more of our teams, we'll turn you over to our third member of our panel this time, si Andrea Veloso.
Ken and Andy, para nga sa MISOR Mustangs, kahit iilan lang ang veterano sa kanila kumpara sa kalaban nila ngayon, ay meron naman daw silang baong sipag at syaga ito ang ilalaban nila ngayong gabi. Kahit pa man wala ang kanilang key players na sina Reynel Hugnatan na umuwi muna sa kanyang probinsya at Rudy Linganay na meron namang knee injury. Para naman sa NUEVA ECIJA Capitals, they came from a devastating first loss. But as per Coach Gerson, they don't celebrate or mourn elimination games. They celebrate championships. So they will surely show a much different and stricter approach tonight and in their next games this season. So who will rise back from defeat tonight? Let's start this game as I turn you over to Gio Cruz, our venue announcer. Gio, take it away.
Good evening, PSL fans, and welcome to Caloocan Sports Complex here in Caloocan City. This is the 2024 Philippines Super League President's Cup. And now it's time to meet your super teams. First from your MISOR Mustangs Awesome Smile. Starting forward, number 30, Kobe Pableo. Also at forward, number 16, JV De La Cruz. At center, number 88, Edsel Magisa. Starting guard, number 66, John Salazar. Also at guard, number 14, Don Villanueva. Head coach for the MISOR Mustangs, Awesome Smile, Derek Kawaling, assisted by Leo Ovenido. Team manager, Ralph Marvin Kawaling. Team governor, Ralph Lawrence Martinez. And team owner, Rolf Joseph Martinez. And now let's meet the starters from your Nueva Ecija Capitals. Starting forward, number 19, Nat Cosejo. Also at forward, number 26, Ray Robles. Starting center, number 14, Will Macaloni. Starting guard, number 51, Big Bang Toto, Byron Villarias. Also at guard, number 38, Roy Suma. Head coach for Nueva Ecija Capitals, Gerson Cabiltes, assisted by Gonzalo Catalan, Florian Pineda, Arnold Oliveros, Joseph Guion, Harold Dan. Team consultants, Steven Santu, Lord Dulay. Team manager, Ivan Cuevas, and team owners, Ryan Cuevas and Paul Cuevas. Our game officials, Larry Santos, Royal Babazo, Ramon Santiago.
Present to you our starters. Para dito sa MISOR, you've got Edsel Mag-isa, Gab Salazar, Kobe Pableo, John Ray Villanueva, and JV De La Cruz. On the side naman of Nueva Ecija, Byron Villarias, Nat Coseo, Roy Sumang, Will Macaloni, and Billy Ray Robles.
Well, walang sorpresa sa starting lineup ng magkabilang koponan. Ang mahigpit lang talaga sa MISOR, wala si Rudy Linganay. So, hindi na starting point. I think that is very critical. Ibang-iba yung koponan nila pag wala si Rudy Linganay who's directing plays and shooting 3-point shots.
Yung sa Nueva Ecija, as Kobe Pableo scoring the first 2 points of the ball game. Sa Nueva Ecija naman, Randy, walang sorpresa in terms of papalit-palit naman sila starting lineup eh.
Wala mo na lang kung sino yung grupo na magsisimula sa kanila. I mean, Roy Sumang is starter yan ngayon. Susunod off the bench. That gives you the depth of the lineup of Nueva Ecija.
Will Macaloni continuing his scoring ways para dito kay Coach Gerson Calviltes.
Magkaiba yung tikada, no? Yung si Pableo, parang sikap niya na ipasa sa kanya. Kay Macaloni, kita mo the play was open for him. Easier way to score from the inside.
Would you believe, Randy, na before that game against Binyan, itong Nueva Ecija, binanggit ko yan eh, lahat ng players nila until that very last man is averaging at least 4 points per ball game. That's the kind of team that they have. Lahat kayang mag-contribute.
Yes, at significant yung kung 4 pataas yan, isipin mo na lang, di automatic meron ka ng assured na 60 to 80 points in a ball game para sa kanila.
Kasi kung 15 yan, di ba? 15-man roster. O, lahat ng player nga, 4 points per game. At least 60 agad yan.
60 agad yun. Eh, hindi naman mangyayari yung lahat ng nag-4 na punto sila.
Billy Robles scores on the putback.
I think they're gonna pounce on the inside, knowing na wala si Raydel Hugnatan at si Edsel ay talagang mag-isa lang.
Oo nga.
Sa pagkakataong ito. No pun intended sa pangalan po ni Edsel mag-isa.
Naipasok mo pa yun. Ayan, si Salazar. Gustong pumasok din sa ilalim, pero mayroong tulak. Na tinawag laban dito ay Roy Sumang.
Oh, it's going to be an interesting how MISOR will break down the defense of Nueva Ecija Capitals. Alalahanin natin again, di ba? Minsan mo lang makakalaban yung mga kupunan sa elimination round. So, pag natalo ka, ang tawag doon, leksyon na natutunan mo. Pag nanalo ka, selebrasyon. Pero sabi nga kanina, ang panalo, ang sineselebrate championship.
Yeah.
Hindi lang basta panalo. Yun ang nasa isip ng Capitals.
In this Nueva Ecija squad, as Nat Coseo is leaking out, DC2 on the other end. Kung Capitals, Randy, ano sila eh, they take on that challenge of, they salivate that chance of playing in front of the home court of the opposing team.
Gusto nila yung ganung klase ng sitwasyon. Hindi yan aatrasan. And you know, of course, what we have noticed, with the entry of SGA, CSB Blazers, as you take a look at Coach Gerson, yung CSB Blazers, dinala nila yung college intensity in how they execute their plays, defense. When you look at the Capitals, that's a combination of pro ball and collegiate basketball intensity in terms of executing and defending in your face in the persons of the Capitals in the PSL.
They've got guys like Nat Coseo, who's part of the starting lineup, si JP Maguliano, Ralph Robin, mga fresh off that NCAA stint eh. As Edsel mag-isa, trying to use his offhand, gets fouled.
Ayun, gulat lang ako, walang help na nangyari doon kay Will Macaloni. Alam nila magkakaroon na ng one-on-one play. Usually, makita mo, darating na yung double team sa kanya para alisin yung isang side. But these are the things, the good things that happen. No? As the tournament is now on its on its third quarter.
Yeah.
Kung basketball to, third quarter na to ng Kasi naka-10-11 laro na yung mga bataan dito. So tapos na yung 50% pag naka 9-10 games ka. So you're headed to the third, kung third quartile, kung gusto mong statistics ang gamitin natin, o kung sa economics, third quadrant ang sisitahin mo dito. So alam mo yung position na of course, Capitals trying to hold on to that sweet spot inside the top twice to beat.
Edsel mag-isa, splitting his charities, Will Macaloni.
Ano yan? Buong gabi ba niyang gagawin ng partner? Tatanggap ng bola sa gitna. Wala, hindi siya, walang katapat halos. Pag naiwan niya si mag-isa on one side, wala nang help na darating.
Matik na yun sa kanya. Will Macaloni, the only guy in averaging double figures in scoring. But like we said, lahat ka nag-chip in. So, ito si JV De La Cruz, pumukol ng 3, masyado malakas. Pableo trying to give it another possession. Sumang nasundutan sa likod. Mag-isa. The kick out. De La Cruz pulls up from 15. Left it short. Billy Robles tracks it down. Whips a pass.
Wow.
Villarias.
Oh!
Macaloni with his
Again.
6 point.
Oh, clean up para kay Macaloni.
6 of the 10 of Nueva Ecija. Timeout on the floor. Nueva Ecija up by 7.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Converge FiberX, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Finn Cotton, Healthy and Pure, official hydration partner, Top Cop Gentlemen's Grooming, Prepare for Battle, Your Healthy Life, Japanese Style Clinic, Media partners Fiber TV, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Live at IBC 13.
Cebuano big man Will Macaloni has been present inside the court not just because of his height but also because of his athleticism. But before being a basketball player, it was hard for Will growing up without a father. Kaya naman maraming trabaho ang pinasok niya, pati ultimo construction worker at pagiging lineman. Sa unang araw niyang pagpasok sa Pro League, napakababa pa na nakuha niyang allowance kaya medyo nawalan siya ng gana maglaro. But he asked for God's sign kung ipagpapatuloy pa niya ito. At hindi naman siya binigo nito, nabigyan siya ng pagkakataong mag-step up on the absence of other big men in his first pro team. Simula nun, puro double-double performance na ang naibigay niya. Let's see if Will Mac will give that double-double figure in this game. Ken and Randy?
Thanks so much, Andre. Alam mo, nabalita ako. Can you confirm this, Randy? Si Will Macaloni, as ito si Salazar, pumukol din ng dress on the right side. Si Will Macaloni, lineman yan, umaakyat yan literal sa poste ng kuryente.
Paniniwalaan ko yung punto na yan. At yung sa mga kinuwento na yon, pag binigay mo sa akin yung resume ng isang taong ganyan, sigurado tatanggapin ko yon. Kasi yung hard work, yung ethics na yung work ethics niya, makita mo mataas yun. So, magandang, sabi nga nila, yung attitude ng tao towards work is something that you really have to value now. Yung, alam mo, madali yan eh. Sabi nga, sino ba nagsabing author na ganyan? It's not the aptitude, but it's the attitude that takes you to higher altitude. So, that's Will Macaloni. Pero ngayon, may aptitude na eh.
Yeah.
So, the more.
Si John Ray Villanueva, nakascore kanina.
Ooh.
This time, tried to take that three, asking for a foul.
Yep, rain check para sa kanya dun.
10-5 is our score. The Capitals up by 5. Nueva Ecija, first 11 games, all wins. Then ran into a Binyan squad.
Oh.
The lob was unsuccessful there from Roy Sumang.
Yep, pero di Roy, alam niya. No? At, you know, I've seen Roy play in college. And I think yung system-wise, binabalik siya sa ganung klase ng laro with Coach Gerson as his coach here in the PSL. Kasi sa ibang pro leagues, ang ganda yan, discarded yun. And for a time when he was with UE, siya yung tumatawag ng play para sa kanyang koponan.
Salazar able to pivot his way to the basket.
Well, may papapaisip ka kasi sa matchup niya with Roy Suman, seemingly advantage talaga yun para kay Salazar.
This is one guy that needs to get going. Byron Villarias missed all his attempts from beyond the arc in their last game. Knocks one down here.
Oo, at magandang paniwala yan para sa kanya to get that confidence shooting and making the basket.
So ito, dead shot to yung Byron Villarias. Naalala mo sa JRU? Also,
malupit yan.
And ito, mayroon offensive foul na tinawag. And naalala ko din kay Byron, at one point, he set a D-League record in the PBA D-League for most points in the game. I think he had 48 if my memory serves me right. Baka naka-48 yan dati.
Oh, anyone who can score 48, you know, he can score and he's a shooter.
Yeah.
Yung mentalidad ng shooter, hindi sumusuko yan eh. Walang bad shot normally yung mga ganyang tao eh. Who got hit in the head, or the face rather.
Aloni is down. 13-7, Nueva Ecija up by 6. 4:27 left here in the first quarter. Papasok ito si Kit Andrear. Papaltan niya muna. Ito si Kobe Pableo.
Naalala ko si Macaloni pag nakakasalubong sa corridor sa San Carlos eh.
Oh.
Nasikip ng corridor eh.
Yung lapad ba naman ng balikat eh?
Oo. Wala na bang ibang ano? Wala na bang
Ganda ng pasa.
Oo. And Kuseho, not missing a beat in that play. You have to make it eh. Pag maganda yung pasa sa'yo.
15-7. Salazar asking for that double high screen. Dancing against Nat Cosejo. De La Cruz against Byron Villarias. 8 seconds on their shot clock. Mag-isa receives the pass. Inside, Salazar. And De La Cruz, not enough time to put up a shot.
Oo. Bakit hindi nila iniikot yung bola? No? Nakakalak. Wala nang nadidevelop ng play sa kaliwang side. Hindi nila iniikot sa weak side palabas. No? That beautiful shot by Cosejo of that pass. Magkaiba, no? Yung estilo, itong kupunan ng Nueva Ecija Capitals, alam mo yung bola, iikot at iikot eh. Pagka wala nang mga di-develop, mabalik agad yan.
Bitoon. And Eman Calo is in for Coach Gerson. Salazar gets pumped.
Yes.
Basket and one.
Nakita mo yung control ng katawan ni Salazar in that play. Kahit na mas matangkad yung tumatao sa kanya, but he has that good control. Inviting the contact. Look at this one. Pass was perfect, and then there's the contact, and then hanging for a while to get that shot in.
Bonus shot for Gab Salazar. Natubong kainta din po. Na was a former player of UST in high school, if I'm not mistaken.
Yun ang nakakatuwa sa mga liga ngayon. Dati pagka hindi nakalaro yan sa isang big time o something UAAP or NC team, matatapos na yung buhay nila sa basketball. But of course, with the leagues right now, and ito, maraming teams So maraming kang pagkakataon na maging bahagi ng isang koponan.
Case in point, yung Wilmac alone galing University of San Carlos.
Ilan lang naman ang commercial league sa halos wala pa nga Pero ngayon marami na sa Cebu, no? Pero nung time niya, after ng si Safi stint niya, talagang pupunta na yun sa Maynila dahil mga pocket tournaments lang ang nagaganap sa probinsya. Pero ngayon, of course, marami ng tournaments na nangyayari.
Desiderio is also in. Saka dito kay Coach JR Kawaling. Lobby Lucero, in and out.
Wala halos pektos yung atin niya sa pandikit lang.
Dami Cebuano dito sa loob, no? Ito, Eman Calo.
Si Desiderio.
That Joseo drains that mid-range J. Yung Joseo, 6 na puntos na.
Very comfortable. Familiar kasi siya sa kanyang coach, kay Coach Jersey. So, hindi siya nawawala sa posisyonan sa loob.
A steal here by Nueva Ecija. 3-on-2 fast break. Touch pass. Bitoon scores.
Yes. Bitoon. And again, another run by the Capitals, extending the lead to 9.
Lucero against Chris Bitoon. Bigay kay Kint Abiar. Desiderio trying to post up Eman Calo. Ito, Bisaya kontra Bisaya.
High school yung isa, college na yung kabila. Si Calo po yung college, ang high school si Desiderio. Ang UV, University of Visayas ang dalawang yan.
Tama, no? Ayaw silang UV.
Kaya lang parang nakagraduate, nakatapos sa ata si Calo sa college nung nag-high school itong si Desiderio.
Hindi na nag-abot.
Hindi na sila nagpang-abot, but very rich tradition kasi sa basketball ang UV. No? Sa Sisafi in particular. Of course, magandang gabi po dyan sa mga kasamahan natin, mga kababayan dyan sa Cebu.
Yeah, maayong gabi sa inyong tanan.
Maayong gabi, kanyang tanan diha, ha? Ang gabihan nyo, ha? Lami dapat ang inyong dinner.
Ayun.
Ha?
Si Bral Mecas, Cebuano rin, tubong Danao City, mintis lang sa dalawang free throw niya doon.
Oh, that's a nice place no, sa Danao. So, may fishing port sila doon.
Yeah.
And these are very good food and they have a port going to the other islands of Cebu.
Eman Calo whips a pass, Chris Bitoon, baseline drive. Probing, bigay kay Oiloan, quick trigger, lista mo na.
Yep. Another NCAA product itong si Oiloan. Stretching the lead to 12.
75 seconds to go. Lucero against Mabulak. Desiderio has yet to take a shot against Eman Calo. Trying to post him up. Paul. Pinilit yung tira doon. But they retrieve the ball back. Lucero, lalapit, laban kay Robbie Celis. Naagaw ni Chris Bitoon. Wiloan. Celis stops. Battle for the rebound, nakuha ni Jonathan Wiloan. Yung ikot ni Celis, paangat. Naipabanda pa.
That's just experience. He doesn't give up. Overcooks his first shot and then goes for a twinner.
Napako sa 10 puntos. Itong MISOR. Right now trailing by 14 points. Ariar. The one-hander doesn't work for Nobi Lucero but he gets the ball back. Monhe. The bounce. And itong mga nakaputi, they will recycle this possession. Ryle Mecca for 3, short.
Well, no offensive recovery possible para sa kukunan ng MISOR that play.
Eman Calo free for a free. Yes! Just to beat the buzzer.
Wow.
What a way to end this quarter para dito sa Nueva Ecija. Eman Calo all day to shoot. No problem. And at the end of quarter number 1, 27-10, Nueva Ecija on top by 17.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Converge FiberX, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Finn Cotton, Healthy and Pure, official hydration partner, Top Cop Gentlemen's Grooming, Prepare for Battle, Your Healthy Life, Japanese Style Clinic, media partners, Fiber TV, Blast TV, and Bola.tv, live at IBC 13.
Just about to start the second quarter between MISOR and Nueva Ecija. Kanina, Randy, 15-10 yan. 12-0 run by Nueva Ecija
Yes.
to finish out this first quarter.
Yung defense na dumak sa koponan din. When this lineup is crew, and then some interceptions, better shooting, execution offensively, as opposed sa MISOR naman na naghahanap ng play. No? After that 10 points na na-score nila, hindi na uli nakagana yun. Medyo naging stagnant. They were not really going to the plays that they wanted to. Not all players are handling the ball in offense.
Last basket of MISOR was at a 3 and 29 mark field goal shooting. Laki na disparity, Randy.
25%. There's really no way for you to be in the ball game shooting only 4 of 16. Malaking diferensya talaga yun eh. You're not in the game. But they have to do some better shooting here in the second quarter para sa koponan ng MISOR.
Lucero, Quint Aryar, Braille Meca, Kobe Mone, and Paul Desiderio, the 5 on the floor. Braille Meca finally stopping the bleeding para dito sa Mustangs.
Well, importante yan to spread some scoring para sa koponan ng MISOR that they really wanted the offense. 10-0 in terms of bench scoring in favor of Nueva Ecija in the first quarter.
Robbie Celes, sasamahan ni Michael Mabulak, Jonathan Uiloan, Chris Bitoon, and Eman Calo.
That first quarter only saw Salazar holding the candle para sa koponan ng MISOR. Diyan talaga nang-miss sila si Papa Ray at saka si Rudy Lingana.
Oo.
Kung nandiyan si Rudy, alam mo, magkakapuntos ka, magkakaroon ng orchestration sa opensa.
Uy! Nakanakaw yung Chris Bitoon.
Well, you really have to pay attention whenever the opposing team is inbounding from the baseline because it's the closest that you could get to scoring a basket.
Sa si Chris mahilig sa mga ganyan, mga reverse layup eh. Meca. He drives.
Oh, look at that.
That pass intercepted. Oh, behind the back dribble. Eman Calo bouncing it off. The steal here by Quint Aryar. Kobe Mone. 3-on-1 fast break. Goes up strong for the finish.
Ito mo tatanong bakit hindi hinahawakan masyado ni Monhe yung bola in the first quarter?
Yeah.
Ngayon lang siya halos talaga nakakuha ng bola in a shooting position. Maybe they should look at that option.
Actually, he's that type of guy. 6'4", pero shooting guard yung natural position.
Eh dito pinapasin ko siya dahil sa kawalan ng big man itong si Kobe Monhe para sa MISOR.
Kailangan niya bantayan tuloy yung mga malalaki. Sila Michael Mabulak. Makikibalita mo tayo kay Andrea Veloso.
Ken and Randy, speaking of Kobe Monhe, he said that this league is actually developmental for him as he gets ready for his main tournament, the NCAA. Sabi nga niya, napakagandang opportunity at experience ito sa kanya bilang college player, lalo na at kasama na niya ang ilan sa pinapanood niya lang noon tulad ni Reynel Hugnatan at Paul Desiderio. This guy always makes sure to contribute to his team, pero kung walang tiyaga, walang nilaga, kaya isa raw sa sikreto ni Kobe para sa magandang laro, he makes sure to wake up earlier than usual to do core workouts before every game to get that good balance inside the court. And did you know that he also tried track and field para makatulong sa kanya mas maging kondisyon sa basketball? Monhe is really ready to go the extra mile for his teams. Ken and Randy?
Yung Kobe Mone, ibang klase yan, no? From Letran. Actually, he averaged in double figures during the last season dahil nawala na nga yung mga Luis Anggalang.
Yes,
Brand new.
Yun yung position yun. Pero maganda yung puto sinabi niya na he's trying track and field.
Yeah.
A lot of the sports science literature would tell you that an athlete would have to be multifaceted. So yung other sports na nilalaro mo, importante yan. No? Case in point was Nikola Jokic, si Joker ng NBA and the rest of the other European players. Before they even started basketball, they're into the other sports.
Right.
Kaya yung ibang skills sila, sabi nila, football daw ang isang magandang preparasyon to basketball because you develop the ability to fall down. Isa yun. sa makukuha mo. And of course, the agility, the speed, and Mone is on the right track. But their team is not on track here dahil yung kalaban nila ang on track to put in more points.
18-4 run before that bucket from Vile Mecca.
Oh, but they're being reduced to, coming up with basically trading baskets here in the second quarter against Nueva Ecija.
Michael Mabulak continues to pour in the points for the Capitals. Kobe Mone gets blocked up top by Jonathan Uiloan. Celis, the drop before that shot, there was a foul against the Mustangs.
Yep. So, no free throws yan dahil napasa lamang yung bola. Ito, ikot na naman ang bola kasi napansin ng MISOR. For Monhe to be playing number 5, hindi niya national. Kaya balik na uli si Edel mag-isa.
Nag-iisang sentro para dito sa MISOR. Ito si Edsel mag-isa. Gabo is also in. First appearance for Hesed. High-low play, another foul against Edsel mag-isa.
Kung papasok lang niya, naselyuhan kagad siya in that play and the ball coming into that direction.
Coach Jer Kawaling, former Gilas member, yung kauna-unahang version niyan under Coach Raiko Totoman.
Yep. Main man of FEU.
Yeah.
JR.
Celis able to escape.
Wow.
And lays it up and in.
Oh, they're really having a picnic downstairs dahil yung advantage nga ngayon pinupunaan talaga ng Nueva Ecija Capitals sa 4 and 5 positions.
Under 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Salazar to Pableo, fires a three and knocks it down.
Yep. Good shot para sa kanya. First 3-point shot ng MISOR dito sa second period.
18-point advantage. Robin, pinasok na rin. Mone clears it for MISOR. Oh, a steal. Hesed Gabo, hinahabol siya ni Kobe Mone. Oh, the Pinoy step galing kay Hesed Gabo.
Just let the defender flew by you.
Salazar takes it. It's a miss. Robin clears it. Gabo, forward pass. Di nakatingin si Mike Wigo.
Oh, yun siya sabi ni Coach Jerson. Huwag mo papasa yung bola sa taong tumatakbo na katalikod sa'yo. Hindi niya talaga makukuha yung bola. But the impression so far here has been helter-skelter. Match point by point. As you take a look at this.
Pinoy step.
Oh, lampas yung guardia. No? Lipad siya. With that Pinoy step, Monhe was nowhere to be found.
Using Monhe's momentum against him. 20-point cushion as we approach the halfway point of the second quarter. De La Cruz against Wico. Intense matchup here. The steal here. Bobby B. Wico. Sidestep. Napayungan. Another block.
Nice.
Back-to-back from Kobe Pableo. Salazar ahead. Floats one up. Gabo secures it. Forward pass. Wico. Tightly guarded by Kobe Pableo. Mac Aloni, sumugod. Nakapalakas yung tira, humihingi ng foul.
So far, medyo mga apat na itong unproductive sequences for both teams.
JM Gonzalez also in. Desiderio, his first attempt from 3 is no good. Ball would remain on the side of the Mustangs.
Labas ngayon si Desiderio. Alam mo, si Desiderio kasi kailangan niya maraming touches eh. Kumbaga parang diesel minsan yan. But once he gets his bearings, he'll be fine. But now he's out of the game momentarily.
Yun nga, yung laro nila laban sa SGA. He was scoreless before he knocked down that game-tying 3 to send the game into overtime.
Ganun lang yun sa kanya. Hindi siya susuko sa tira niya. Let him shoot.
Pero yun nga eh, bagal nung simula niya lagi eh.
Ito, medyo hal-hal na. Tinitignan ko ngayon sa bangko. Yung conditioning, of course, is not question. Yan, yung medyo malalim yung hinga niya eh. Especially if you can't buy a basket. Very frustrating yun sa laro. Alam mo, you could contribute more, but none coming your way.
So ang tagal din nawala sa laro yan eh. came off that an ACL injury.
It was in a 3x3 play. Then nung nakita ko, okay. So, question lagi talaga sa ganyan is how good is your shape? Basketball or you're just in shape?
Not only that, yung mental fortitude mo, no?
Yun ang pagka nagkaroon ka ng injury, how quick can you recover mentally?
Yeah.
Kasi yung sa katawan, babalik naman yan, alam mo, matter of time lang yan eh. Pero yung matatakot ka, kung mauulit na naman yung injury mo, ma-aggravate mo.
And if you're a basketball fan that hasn't suffered a major injury, wag naman sana, no? The fortitude it takes, the months of rehab, and then to add on to that, yun nga, trying to get your mind back right as Ralph Robin scores on the other end para dito sa Nueva Ecija. This is now a 23-point lead as we head into a timeout. 42-19. Michael Wico goes to Ralph Robin for the basket.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Converge FiberX, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Finn Cotton, Healthy and Pure, official hydration partner, Top Cop Gentlemen's Grooming, prepare for battle, your healthy life, Japanese Style Clinic, media partners, Fiber TV, Blast TV, and Bola.tv, live at IBC 13.
Is it Gabo and the rest of Nueva Ecija trying to bounce back, and they're on the verge of doing so, at least here in the second quarter. Lamang sila ng 23 puntos, 42-19 over the MISOR Mustangs.
20 seconds of glory lang itong MISOR sa first half so far. Ken, lulumamang sila ng 2-0. Pagkatapos nan, it's been all Nueva Ecija Capitals here in Caloocan.
James Gonzalez gives it to John Ray Villanueva. The hard show by Will Macaloni. 5 seconds left on their shot clock. Villanueva gets past Macaloni, but Will corrals it for the Capitals.
Mahirap talaga doon. Ang lapad nung biglang humarap sa'yo. No? You really have to use your speed. And there's another foul given up by MISOR. Problema talaga si Macaloni sa kanila. No? How he's moving well. Hindi siya yung tipong humihingi ng bola eh. Tatakbo siya, makakatanggap siya ng pasa. Hindi yung naka-stationary lang na, bigay mo sa akin, poposte ko dito.
Pag binabuelo mo kasi yan, wala. He's at your mercy already.
And equally, wala kang katapat yan physically on the part of MISOR to body up on Will Macaloni. So, i-prevent mo dapat sa kanya yung pasa, basahin mo kung yung play para sa kanya, or antayin mo mag-dribble, maybe you'd have a chance to get that ball. 2 out of 2 para kay Will. Well, the situation po ang MISOR, dalawang team fouls naman ang koponan ng Nueva Ecija.
At meron pa tayong 3 minuto na lalabi sa ating pangalawang yugto. 25 puntos ang kalamangan dito ng Novo Ecijano. Salazar behind the back gives it to Kobe Pableo.
Difficult shot.
The rebound by Balucanag. Forward pass, Mike Wico against 3. White jerseys.
No problem, partner.
problem.
Grabe ha. Against 3. The confidence of Wico just curling.
Salazar, quick release. No good. Tatakbo na naman ang Nueva Ecija. Si Michael Wico.
Wow.
Libreng-libre.
Which is an assault, murderous assault here in the second period in favor of the Capitals. Stop the bleeding para sa MISOR. And here we go again.
Gabo with a steal.
Very
Defense turning into offense.
Very listless kasi yung mga pasa ng
Yeah.
ng MISOR. Yung alam mo, walang sting, lakadicycle sometimes.
Isang buwan na agad ito, Randy. 31-point lead. De La Cruz inside. Pableo finally putting a stop to this run by Nueva Ecija.
Yung yung opensa. Ang problema kasi yung opensa nila, yung ng MISOR, kung mag-e-error sila, nagko-convert into turnover points ng Nueva Ecija Capitals.
13-0 run by the Capitals before that basket. Turnover. Villanueva.
Short. Yung focus sa tira ni Villanueva, that's the problem.
Robin, the fake. Puts it up. Wico. Oy,
Oh, look at
touch
that.
pass inside.
Oh, just having a field day itong Capitals. Ang ganda ng play. Alam na alam ni Wico na natin si Macaloni.
Oh, man.
There you go. Everything, partner.
Alam mo, unforced na yun eh.
Oo, yung tipong kung ikaw yung MISOR, sana matapos na itong second quarter. Para kahit pa paano maibsan, the way they're playing.
Villanueva visibly frustrated dahil di nga nakatingin si Salazar doon. 62 seconds left here in quarter number 2. Picture of frustration on the bench of the MISOR Mustangs. Billy Rojo pinasok na para dito sa MISOR. Hesit Cabo, side step, wala. Kit Ariar, forward pass, Pableo. They've got numbers here. Goes up strong, gets fouled by Will Macaloni.
It's not going to be an easy basket. The challenge was up there. Pableo really looking to challenge Macaloni. Only the 13th foul for Nueva Ecija. Just making sure he'll get the foul si Pableo. Umihit pa sa ere. So, alam mo magkakakontak si Will. And alam niya hindi rin bibitaw si Macaloni in that play. But Pableo missing the first free throw.
But si Pableo, especially in the last 3 games, has really stepped up.
Well, he's one of the more reliable scorers para sa koponan ng MISOR dito sa PSL. Tough look of J.R. Kawaling. Situation doesn't look good on the scoreboard.
Never thought that he would head into coaching to si Jer Kawaling, but here he is.
Oh, kasi alam mo, scorer yan eh. Oh, I'm happy to see some of these players whom I've covered as a player are now coaches.
Yeah. Ralph Robin banks it in. 32-point lead. Time winding down in the first half. Rojo. Another foul against Nueva Ecija. Just their 4th team foul.
So free throws to.
At baseline pa. Di pa penalty.
Hindi pa pala.
Yun nga yung maganda ginagawa ng Nueva Ecija eh. They've been stealing the basketball, playing aggressive defense, yet they have nursed their fouls really well. 8 seconds. Oh, another one. Michael Wico, the drop. Bobby Balucanag. Still enough time to pull up a shot and able to beat the buzzer.
Wow, this is just all Nueva Ecija Capital basketball that we've seen, Ken. And MISOR looking for answers everywhere.
Dumper super move of the game. We've got a lot of that here from the Capitals. And this was the spin and the swoop para dito kay Michael Wico, the San Fernando, Pampanga native, providing that huge lift off the bench, and that's why they have a 34-point lead at the half.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Converge FiberX, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Finn Cotton, Healthy and Pure, Official Hydration Partner, Top Cop Gentlemen's Grooming, Prepare for Battle, Your Healthy Life, Japanese Style Clinic, Media Partners, Fiber TV, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Live at IBC 13. Hey, Hoop fans, welcome to the President's Cup 2024 Top 10 Plays of the Week. Let's dive straight into the action, starting with number 10.
Attacking the lane strong. Taiwan takes it on the other side. You know, we've been talking about his playmaking all game long, but when it's time to score the points, Taiwan just scored the biggest bucket of the game.
At number 9.
Will attack 2 black shirts. Goes all the way. Plus the foul. Satisfies this ball game.
mag-75 and an opportunity to get the lead back para sa 1 munti.
I thought Sarip could have waited for teammates, but he felt very confident seeing only Denzel Wong.
Top 8.
Sustaining an injury in the previous quarter. Gabby Espinas with his 13th point.
Gabby still starting to work here in the fourth quarter. Currently with 30.
Making it on 7th.
Attack sa paint. Oh! Sent back to the friend zone. Rock Horva onto the fast break layup. The two veterans coming up clutch.
Sliding into number 6.
Gamalinda the 5 on the floor. For Caloocan. Whoa! Ganda ng galaw doon. Jeremy Cabanag.
Through at number 5.
Banyes. Bouncing it off. Andretti Stevens. Basket and one.
They're adding more firepower on that bench with the addition of Andretti Stevens, pretty much a seasoned point guard.
Cracking into the top 4.
Itong NKT Sniper only shooting 20% in the first.
Ooh, look at that sublime move! Nagkape pa sa ere si Felipe Chavez.
And I had to cut myself mid-sentence.
Podium time at number 3.
Goes inside. Oh, and the slam by Paul Turco, showing no respect for human life.
Turco bringing the thunder early here.
At number 2.
Steal from Tautuan.
Slow-mo! Nailang ang lahat ng nasa sa Phil Oil Eco Oil Center.
That's what you call a 1-2 step.
And the top play of the week.
Hasn't led here in the second half. Danieleta goes to Helterbrand. 6 seconds on their shot clock. Long three-pointer by James. Oh! Look it! J.J. Helterbrand. Big time shot to put them up by 4. 94 to 90.
Oh my God.
That's a wrap for our top 10 plays of the week. Stay tuned for more basketball brilliance. And until next time, keep the hoop spirit alive.
Watch Cabinet at Work every Monday for PM on IBC.
Cabinet at Work, tuwing Lunes, ika-4 ng hapon sa IBC 13.
Ito po ay si Alido Rota Chuseco, Undersecretary of the Department of Finance. Nais ko po kayong anyayahan na manood ng Cabinet at Work at IBC every Monday at 4 p.m.
Please watch Cabinet at Work every Monday at 4 p.m. IBC 13.
Bawat sulok ng Pilipinas, maging sa ibayong dagat, hindi titigil sa pagpapahayag ng impormasyong totoo at tama. Maaasahan at mapagkakatiwalaan. Tutok 13 mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 5 ng hapon hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. Dito sa IBC 13.
Sa akin pong mga kababayan, kayo po ay mainit at malugod kong inaanyayahan na atin pong sundan, panoorin at tunghayan po ito pong Cabinet at Work. Ito po ay ating mapapanood alas 4 ng hapon tuwing Lunes po, tandaan nyo. At ito po ay nasa IBC 13. Sana po ay inyo pong subaybayan, tunghayan sapagkat makakakuha po kayo dito ng mga informasyon na magiging kapaki-pakinabang po para po sa bawat isa. Aasahan ko po kayo.
Cabinet at Work, tuwing Lunes, ika-4 ng hapon sa IBC 13.
Magandang araw po. Gusto po namin kayo ananyahan na manood ng Cabinet at Work. Ito po ang bagong programa ng IBC 13 at dito po natin makikita ang mga proyekto at mga nagagawa ng bagong ehensya dito po sa pamumunuan ni Presidente Marcos. Sana po makita namin kayo doon. Maraming salamat po. Ako po si Joel Consing, Presidente po ng Maharlika. Salamat po.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Converge FiberX, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Finn Cotton, Healthy and Pure, official hydration partner, Top Cop Gentlemen's Grooming, Prepare for Battle, Your Healthy Life, Japanese Style Clinic, media partners Fiber TV, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Live at IBC 13.
At the half, Nueva Ecija on top by 34 points over the MISOR Mustangs, 56-22, and just putting on a clinic in the first two quarters, Randy.
They've opened things up early in the ball game, except for the 20-second moments of stardom nung dumamang po ng 2-0 ang MISOR. The rest is really just Nueva Ecija Capital. Salazar made a name for himself in the first quarter, pero pagkatapos doon, and Pableo was the leading scorer para sa kanila, pero pagkatapos ng dalawang yun, wala na, partner. Sa kabila, pag tinitignan ko yung scoreboard natin dito, ang daming contributors from the Capitals. Starters and bench, and look at this overwhelming advantage of Nueva Ecija. 25 of 42, 9 of 33 for MISOR rebounds, 29 to 14, 19 to 7 to assists, and look at the bench points, 35 to 6. Yung pa lang, yun na po yung istorya ng ating first half.
And you've got to remember, itong MISOR missing the services of Rudy Dinganay and Renan Hugnatan, but still, 34-point cushion.
Wow.
Malaking-malaki yan, no?
Oh, the touch pass to Macalone is certainly a highlight. And he just dominated. Will Macalone dominated the first half. Started it strong. Pableo is the lone star after the Salazar baskets in the first quarter.
And Kobe Pableo trying to right the ship. Para dito sa MISOR, he leads the way for them with 8 points. On the other side, Will Macalone, 10 puntos agad para dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Hindi mga pilit na puntos yun. Yung mga pasa sa loob, really there for the basket. Celis and si Consejo, maganda yung start. Gabo off the bench already is 5 points. At parang may 8 pa atang mayroong naka-score sa kanila. Bukod dun sa 4 po na nabanggit namin para sa Nueva Ecija Capitals. Up 56-22.
Kanina, Randy, medyo lumaki na yan eh. Lumaki na yan for Nueva Ecija. It was 37-19. And then, Capitals went on that 19-3 run and just really pulling away. This is, masasabi natin, insurmountable lead na ito eh. Although, we still have 2 more quarters, but the way things are going, itong MISOR, kailangan nilang maghanap ng another gear dito.
Well, definitely, hindi pa natin pwedeng sabihin na mathematically possible, but highly improbable dahil 2 quarters pa. But the way they played the first half, unless may mangyaring iba sa laro ng MISOR and Nueva Ecija would not be able to contain that surge. No? Siguro pumabay na. Kahit 8 puntos ang labang dito sa third quarter to make a game out of this matchup.
I think a more reasonable margin that they could target before they end the third quarter, mga 15, no? They could make that 15 points. Desiderio, this time starting out the third, knocks down a mid-range jumper.
That could really be a good thing to look at the situation of Desiderio. Siguro kung pag sa starter mo siya, mas yung kumpiyansa niya, no? Of course, yung conditioning lang nagiging tanong doon and gets more touches and not really playing the offense off a feed. There's another guy who's missing, si Kobe Bone. Only 2 points in the first half.
Salazar too strong on that 3-point attempt. And talking about Paul Desiderio, Randy, he's been there, done that in terms of he was part of that UP Fighting Maroon squad that went 0-14 as Coseo with a floater. Well, going back to Paul, nag-0-14 na yan sa UP. So, naranasan niya yung ganitong klaseng pagpighati, no? Pero naranasan din niya maging runners-up in the finals.
Pupunta sa finals, konti na lang. Isang laro na lang ang naging diferensya. But he has to take more shots like this one.
Yeah.
See? It's, pag nagkasunod-sunod yan, maganda na eh. But of course, matching point by point will not help the game of this or pick up a win. Oh, that's a slide. Nung araw, may kwento sa mga ganyan eh. Pagka dumulas yung sapatos, pinapalitan na agad.
Ah, ganun?
Oo. Kaso noon, ang sapatos lang yung yung canvas lang noon. The story yan ni the great Danny Florencio of UST.
Yeah.
Kasi mahilig sa mga dukot na tira. Fake yun. Pag dumulas at na-slide at traveling, papalitan niya na yung sapatos niya.
One of the PBA greats, Danny Florencio. Part of the 50 greatest players na PBA yan, di ba?
Si Danny, of course, as a glowing goldie, had a memorable game in the Asian Games in 1968 or 67. Idol yun. Before, sabi nyo, the late Samboy, there was Danny Florencio.
Yeah. Of course, alongside that list is none other than our commissioner, the Triggerman, Alan kay Dick.
Huwag kakalimutan, ha?
Ayan na.
Look at Desiderio. Kaliwat kanan na. 6 points scored already here in MISOR, getting his confidence. Saka iba na yung takbo. Pero alam sa kanila medyo, malak pa rin po.
Sa lahat, mid-range, lahat, swak. Si Villarias, mainit na rin. Baka dito sa Nueva Ecija.
But you just have to play good basketball if you're MISOR, defensively and offensively. Don't mind the scores, but how you're gonna play the next minutes of this second half, no? Will augur well for your team. Sabi nga natin, di ba? Isang laro lang makakatapat mo yan. Diction yan o celebration at the end of the game.
Desiderio, humihingi, no? Hindi siya nabigyan doon. Ken Ariar, whips a pass. Salazar, left corner 3 is good.
Good shot from the corner para kay Salazar. Yan yung I think that those are good signs for the case of MISOR. You try to go for the ball, you show intensity in spite of the deficit that you are facing.
Like you said, not mathematically impossible pa ito, no? But uphill climb from here on out. Cosejo, they swing the ball around. Gortiza is in for Nueva Ecija, his first appearance here in the second half. Villarias, pumukol ng tres. Yes!
Well, he's gotten the load here in the third period. No, yung mga scorer talaga, pag nakuha na yung touch nila, bigay mo automatic.
Did Ariar against Nat Cosejo. Desiderio humihingi ng bola. But Pableo decides to fire and banks in that three-pointer.
Yung nakuha sa banda yung diretsong tira. Rare.
Yeah. That's twice that Paul was asking for that ball. But luckily, to si Salazar and Pableo able to knock down a pair of threes.
Oh, but he has to handle that ball soon para sa opensa nila. Kasi pagka lumamig yung ganyan, mawawala yung kumpiyansa niyan tsaka yung tira eh. Especially he's also manning Villarias na shooter din. So, yung energy mo, hahabulin mo yung tira ng 2 metres sa kabila.
So I'd like to see him set a screen for one of his teammates. Kasi it could free himself up, no?
Kasi ikaw yung lalabas eh. Pagkatapos, pagka umander yung pwede kang kumalas dun eh. And that would, yun nga lang, may pass back.
Ito, papasa na natin kay Andrea Veloso.
Hindi dahil kulang-kulang tayo, magpapatalo na tayo. Ito ang sigaw ni Paul Desiderio sa dugout kanina. This team stays optimistic despite the scores in the first half. Kaya paalala rin ni Coach JR, at the end of the day, ay pare-parehas lang naman silang basketball players. Just keep their head up high and don't forget to show pride in this arena. No mercy attitude para naman sa Nueva Ecija. Kahit nakakalamang, they will step up higher dahil nga level up na raw ang mindset nila coming into the playoffs. This second half, they will just continue what they started up until the last buzzer. Ken, Randy?
And that's something that they should emulate. Playing with pride. Paul Desiderio. Alam naman natin, si Mr. Atin ito eh. Missing on the first, however.
Pero yung importante yun to tell for the coaches, yung leadership ng both coaches here to tell them and put the right mindset going into this. Of course, the winning ways, kailangan ng Nueva Ecija. Hindi porket pasok ka na sa playoffs, pepetix-petix ka na, no? Kailangan nandun pa rin yung Of course, ang babantayan mo is yung injuries mo. On the part of MISOR, keep it going, keep the pride.
Byron off that flare screen. Battle for the rebound. Inside, Gortiza gets swatted away by Kobe Mone. Desiderio already has 9 here in the third.
Oh, he's really burning here in the third period. Giving a go for it.
Gortiza slams on the bricks. MISOR finding themselves down by 28 points. 5 and 30 left in the third. Nat Coseo, open free, short. Good stop if you're MISOR.
Oh, kahit yung isa-isa lang yan. And then you get to score offensively para sa MISOR. Oh, I like this matchup, no? Si Gortiza at saka si Monje. Parang hindi ito ang huli nating pagkikita.
Sa NC, nagtapat na yung dalawang yan.
Sa taong 100 na celebration. By the way, ang hindi ko ang plano ng NCAA, wala silang host sa 100th season ng NCAA, but everybody will be co-hosting the event and the tournament.
Desiderio, one-on-one, no good. One and done there for the guys in white. Sumang, ganda ng setup siya para dito kay Billy Ray Robles.
Yes, the magic.
Tawagan ng technical foul si Roy Sumang. He's got to watch it. He's got to watch it.
Oo, mainit yung pagtatalo ata nila doon.
Inapitan na siya ni Michael Mabulak. He's still pleading his case. The referee that handed him out that technical foul.
Tipong hear me out.
Si Robbie Celis nakabang lang eh.
Oh.
Kobe Mone, Mintes.
Oh, hindi makakuha. Si Monje kasi, kukunti rin yung touches niya eh. Wala siya sa flow. Normally, he would want it coming off a dribble or a catch and shoot, but he must handle that ball.
So, hindi siya masyadong involved talaga sa offense, whether it's setting screens, coming off those spin downs.
Lagi siyang nasa weak side, ano? Pagka nakakita mo, yung ikutan ng bola. Ito, nasa offside na naman siya eh.
You have to swing that ball on the other side. But Desiderio decides to put one up. No good.
Yan yung story talaga ng MISOR dito sa game na to. No? Yung ikot ng bola, hindi na maganda. Nako-contain lang sa isang side. So, your scoring opportunities are really hampered.
As opposed to Nueva Ecija, you see those multiple actions. Although there was an offensive foul against Robbie Celis.
Yep. Good pressure three by Paul Desiderio, not giving up on the play against a taller Robbie Celis.
Yung mahirap if you're MISOR. As soon as napupunta kay Paul Desiderio yung bola, that's just timing yung offense nila. Walang masyadong ball movement, player movement.
Parang hindi-expect nila, ititira na niya eh. Hindi na sila nagpo-provide ng feed para malibre siya. So, hihinto na yung bola.
Lucero banks it in off the glass.
And again, but that's a play off the dribble. No? That's a scoring opportunity.
67-39. Gortiza against Ariar. Rob Celis fakes off that pass. Tries to lay it up. 28-point cushion pa rin being enjoyed by Nueva Ecija. Edsel mag-isa. Nagbanggaan sila sa ilalim ni Michael Mamulak pero nakasingkit siya dun. Timeout requested by Coach Gerson Cabiltes. That lead trimmed down by 26, 67-41.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Converge FiberX, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Finn Cotton, Healthy and Pure, official hydration partner, Top Cop Gentlemen's Grooming, Prepare for Battle, Your Healthy Life, Japanese Style Clinic, Media partners Fiber TV, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Live at IBC 13.
.26 lead. Paul Desiderio with 9 points here in the third quarter.
And that has helped them cut the lead by 8. So, good side yon para sa MISOR. Kasi 34 tayo nagsimula. Nakalamangan ng Nueva Ecija sa MISOR. Ngayon ay 26.
Desiderio still on the floor for Coach Jer Kawaling.
It's going to be a holding foul.
Battle inside between Mabulak and Kint Aryar.
Oh, ganun talaga pagka na-seal ka eh. Hahawa ka dahil lalo na if the ball's coming your way. Parang ano yun eh, automatic sa defending player. Pag na-seal ka tapos dumating yung bola doon sa nakaselyo sa'yo, hahawa ka sa kanya to retrieve.
Bitoon. Trying to locate. Ito si Eman Calo. John Ray Villanueva, papaltan na muna. Ito si Paul Desiderio. Ito ang tanong, kanino sila pupunta? If you're MISOR, wala na si Paul sa laro.
Well, you still have Monhe and mag-isa as your options.
Napakadali naman yun para kay Chris Bitoon.
Oo, sa tama yun eh. Kasi kita mo yung lane sa kanya. Alam mo, left-handed player yan. Tapos parang easy trip lang eh.
Aryar gets smacked.
Oh.
Mabulak in disbelief.
That a foul was called against him. He felt like it was really all ball on the top. Tingnan nga natin yung siya sabi niyang all ball na tinawag ng referee hack. Hanggang ngayon nakahalukip-kip pa rin eh. Na hindi ko naman nahawakan yung bola eh. Yung kamay, bola yun.
Kint Aryar is also a Ledran Knight alongside Kobe Monhe. 69-42, exactly 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Coach Gerson Cabiltes, he had a memorable 2002 in which he won championships in different leagues. Lahat nung sinalian niyang liga, nung pagkakataong yun, lahat champion. And now, he's trying to add a silverware here in the Pilipinas Super League.
He's in a very good position. In fact, the way they're playing, and unmistakably, they're a top team. Bahala ka na sa conversations. Sa standing, they're number 2.
Yeah.
But in the other conversations, they could be number 1.
For sure. Lagi naman yan eh. Nueva Ecija is always in the conversation.
But that's just an evidence of a miscommunication on the side of MISOR and the poor spacing in between the passer and the receiver on the baseline.
Still a 27-point lead. Bitoon working against Nobi Lucero. Chris. Binigay kay Eman Calo against John Ray Villanueva. A matchup between two pesky defenders. Ganda ng pasahan. Mabulak, short stab. Left it short.
Yep. Pagkagano yung sabihin sa'yo, ibanda mo. Huwag mo kunin sa diretso kasi sa anggulong yun, mas maganda yung, mas may chance yung pabanda eh.
Backdoor, Mecca. Aguiar pulls up from 18. Rebound, Robbie Celis. Forward pass. Uiloan, he is gone.
Yep. Easy basket. Safety was nowhere to be found sa koponan ng MISOR.
One and 34 left here in the third. There's a foul call. Penalty na itong Nueva Ecija.
Yun ang panghinaing ni Bitoon sa naipito sa kanya. 2 free throws yan para kay Lucero.
Nobi Lucero at the line. Alam mo, sayang. Nobi Lucero had a good game against SGA. He even had that, ewan ko napanood mo yun, Randy, he had that wraparound behind the back. Spectacular move in the third quarter in their game against SGA. Kaya lang, during the overtime period, after a made basket, he was called for that sportsman-like foul. Sayang kasi 4 lang yung kailangan lang habulin doon.
really a missed opportunity para sa MISOR na gustong makapasok dun sa top 8. Yun ang balakin mo din eh. Pumasok ka sa top 8.
Fast break points, plus 15. Capitals. 23-8 edge for Nueva Ecijanos. Robbie Celis trying to post up Edsel mag-isa. Nag-agawang buko yung dalawa. Of course, in the presence of the one and only Bill Velasco.
Over our shoulder, lumapit po si Bill dito. Mamaya niyo po makakasama si Bill.
Kasama si Coach Noy Africa. Third game po natin, Caloocan kontra Manila. Inside Bitoon. Uy, ganda ng drop pass. Michael Mamulak.
The big men attacking and positioning themselves on that baseline play.
29-point lead under a minute to go in the third. Mababang puntos was at 26 points yung kalamangan. John Ray Villanueva able to sneak in a layup. Bitoon. This Nueva Ecija squad, they have retooled. It's just the first time that they had Robbie Celis, Eman Calo, Billy Ray Robles in their lineup. Samahan mo pa dyan yung mga players ni Coach Gerson galing ng EAC. Oiloan is one of the reliables, old reliables I should say, para dito sa Capitals. Time winding down in the third quarter. Bitoon called for a foul.
Sa schedule natin, Ken, I think sa March 2, pupunta ang PSL sa...
Babalik.
Sa Palayan, sa Nueva Ecija. Antabayanan niyo po yan. Yung schedule na nakita ko ngayon, yung kung hindi magpapalit, March 2, Sabado yun. Sabado yung biyahe na yan. At parang 3 laro pa nga yung naka-schedule dyan. Kaya sulit. Siyempre,
such a treat for the Nueva Ecijanos na kadalasan, pag pumupunta sa Palayan, pinupuno nila yung venue na yan
nagsisiga yung mga umuwi kagad doon kasi akala nila tapos sa overtime yun eh. May mga umuwi noon. Tapos pagbalik, hindi pa tapos ang laban. Yun, laki panghinayang ng Davao Occidental doon. Akala nila in the bag na.
Huiloan to beat the buzzer!
Muli! Kanina, si Eman Calo. Ngayon naman, si Oiloan.
Parehong 3 points pa. Jonathan Oiloan puts it up from Rainbow Country. Able to barely beat the buzzer. And that's why they have a 28-point lead at the end of the third quarter.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Converge FiberX, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Finn Cotton, Healthy and Pure, official hydration partner, Top Cop Gentlemen's Grooming, Prepare for Battle, Your Healthy Life, Japanese Style Clinic, media partners Fiber TV, Blast TV, and Bola.tv, live at IBC 13.
Just about to start the fourth quarter. Alam mo, naibaba nila sa 25 pero sakit ng tres na yun ni Uiloan.
Kasi akyat na naman doon.
28 ulit.
On the average, MISOR scoring at 16 points per quarter. Siguro kung sa si Coach Jera sabihin, huwag niyo masyadong tingnan kung ano yung naitala natin sa unang tatlo. Let's have the best quarter, play it right, in preparation. Kasi pwede ka nang tumingin sa next game mo eh.
Yeah.
Kasi pwedeng tapos na to kasi you bumped into a team that just lost big time. Masakit. Kaya alam mong rebound game ito ng Nueva Ecija. Talagang pupukpuk to no matter what. To maintain that top 2 spots.
Saka uhaw tong bumawi. I mean, they're saying that they only care about winning championships, not wins. But stinging loss pa din yun eh. Nomi Lucero able to go straight to the cup. Si Lucero nakakailan na yan? 8 points. Curiously, Edsel mag-isa only has 3 points in this ball game. Celis, pinomba pa.
Yep, and the only player in double digits for MISOR is Pableo with 11.
Grabe yung first 2 quarters, Randy, no? 27-10, 29-12. Kaya nga at the half, 34 yung lamang doon ng Nueva Ecija.
And an interesting stat here, Kid. Lamang ang Nueva Ecija. Ang top scorer nila, 10 points.
Si
Wilma Caloni, partner. Yun di ba?
Paul Desiderio, waxing hot here.
Now he's
in
in
the
double
second
figures.
half. Yeah. Ilan na ba siya? 12 points?
12 points na yan.
He had 9 in the third. Robbie Celis, piso-piso.
Oo, eto rin, I'd like to see a breakout game kay Robbie Celis.
Yeah.
The games that I've covered for Nueva Ecija, I've heard so much about Robbie Celis' game. To see him in the flesh here in PSL, no? Sabi ko, he's really a material that's gonna be overmatched in the tournament with his skills and with his height.
Sa isa pa, proven winner yan si Robbie Celis eh. JV De La Cruz knocks down a 3.
Ayan, at
down to a 24-point lead. Celis, we've mentioned him, gets fouled. There was a technical foul actually against...
May flop daw?
Yeah. Sino yung tatawagan dito? Si Desiderio.
Kasi nung nagbangga sila ni Mabulak, tumumba siya eh, na apparently parang ni-run over siya ni Mabulak.
Si Robbie Celis, Ilonggo naman to, no? From Cadiz, Negros Occidental. Has a son named Rob, who is a varsity player in high school. Magaling yung bata na yun. Sasabi ko sa'yo, Randy. Kasing gwapo din nung tatay.
Oo,
diba?
Hindi pwedeng magbunga ng santo lang bang saging eh. Alam mo, may nangyari kapag ang santo nagbunga ng saging.
Iba na yun.
May nagkamali, di ba? May nagkamali, pero hindi malayo. Lagi ko kaya nga tanong nila, sino ba yung katulad ng ama, katulad ng ina? Yun lang yun. And of course, stainless tradition, patuloy.
Edsel mag-isa has struggled. And that continues. Pableo will run out of clock dahil di tumama yung tira doon ni Edsel mag-isa.
Yung sinasabi natin, you have to credit the defense of Nueva Ecija in this ball game. They're scoring well. Yes, there's no question about it. But they're also defending tight. Ooh!
Muntikan na.
Sa bubo.
Papasok sa loob si Celis.
Yes. Probably his best scoring evening so far for Robbie Celis.
And he has accepted to have a reduced role here para sa Nueva Ecija. Sanay na sanay yan. One of the key guys for the Davao Occidental Tigers when he was playing for that team. And they won a championship back in 2022 as Paul Desiderio gets fouled while taking a 3-point shot.
Fishing ang tawag doon. Kaya nakita niya nakakumita si Calo. Nasa 3-point area siya.
Paul Desiderio scoring all 12 of his points here in the second half. Tubong liloan si Buto eh. Si Paul Desiderio.
Ayan, matagal na natin nakita yung paglalaro nitong si Paul kasama si
Jun Manso.
Magkakampiyan, high school eh.
Ron Denison. Santi Santillan. UV Lancers, no?
Si Santillan ang may pinakamataas na naabot as far as the professional basketball is concerned. Ron Dennis, of course, played for FEU. Killer yung lineup niya mga yan. They've always had a very strong team in the Visayas. Kaya nga parang, sino makakalaban nila sa championship yung lagi yung naging usapan. But things have changed through the years, no? The up-and-coming schools coming up with lineups na formidable din naman.
Desiderio grabs the rebound. His team down still by 27 points. Working against this time, Will Macaloni. The mismatch. The drop inside. Good cut by Quintaryar.
Lahat nakatingin kasi kay Desiderio in that play eh. Nakalimutan nila may open man for that basket. Sisto Desiderio.
Something that they could work on moving forward, no? Michael Wico, the scoop to the hoop.
Oh, medyo nasaktan lang ng kaunti, pero again, alam mo, right-handed player yan, and the lane is open for him to drive to the right side.
Si Michael Wico din, no? Nung pumasok siya dito sa Nueva Ecija back in 2021, or no, actually 2021, 2020, or even before the pandemic, basta nung under na siya kay Coach Gerson Cabiltes, before that, lethal scorer din ito for Pampanga before. But now, has accepted this role kahit reduced production. Yun yung maganda sa Nueva Ecija eh. Lahat to, alam mong mga kamador to, Randy eh. Pero you'll see that they're just really happy with their roles. And their goal, their sole goal is winning that championship.
Importante yun kasi mai-communicate mo sa mga players mo at matanggap nila. No? Yung iba kasi ayaw tanggapin yung bawas ng minuto, tapos hindi mo hinahawakan yung bola ng matagal. Hindi sa'yo yung unang option. Ano ba yung mga ganyang tampo-tampo, mabigat sa kupunan yan eh. But that really augurs well for this and commendable sa sistema ni Coach Gerson para sa kupunan ng Nueva Ecija.
Yeah, ako hangaw kay Coach Gerson eh. Because he started from way down. He was under the tutelage of Stevenson Chu. At one point din kay Coach Robert Season na matutuhayan natin mamaya sa Caloocan. One of his mentors. And then he started coaching in recreational leagues. May akong tatawagan ng technical foul dito sa Nueva Ecija. Si Bobby Balucanag.
Oo, kasi yung pagbababa mo ng yung shorts kung tawagan sa jersey mo, hindi mo dapat ilislis yan higit pa sa dapat. No? So, hindi nga lang naipasok yung free throw libre para sa kanila. Sa
dami na, no? 2 out of 6 na yan.
Isa pa yung nakasakit. Sa kabuuan ng third quarter, ang namintis na free throw nila ay 7 para sa kupunan ng MISOR. 9 out of 16 ang naimintis na nilang free throws. And then, what a terrible evening para kay mag-isa. Talagang
nag-iisa.
Oo. Mukhang napag-solo siya sa pagka hindi po lumaro ngayong gabi si Reynel Hugnatan. So, hindi ko binibigyan ng chance ni Coach JR ang iba pang players to get into the groove of things. Look forward to the next game, play better, and finish the game playing well.
26-point lead. Pasa-pasa para sa Nueva Ecija. Ralph Robin, susubok ng 3. Bali Balucanag, skying high. Running start here for Gab Salazar. The drop, Desiderio against Ralph Robin. Using that JM Gonzalez pick. And also, Kint Aryar offering that screen. And that resolved to a free by Paul Desiderio.
Yep. Under yung confidence. This is going to be a good investment for them moving to the next game. What's going to be the call?
Blocking foul daw. Sabi ng ating referee si Roy Bacalso.
It was really a tough situation doon para kay Bacaloni. So, binigay sa niya yung bola, hit to dribble.
Di nakaset eh.
Oo. You normally don't give that ball to your big man in that position. Kukuha pa rin siya ng pwesto, binigyan mo ng bola. So,
ito, pinakamababang kalamangan na ito. May tatawagan ng foul laban sa mga naputi.
Ayun, kita mo na naman. Umat si Macaloni tumanggap ng pasa. Really tough yun. Kasi pag yung big man mo kumikilos, nagkakaroon ng oportunidad talaga para makapuntos.
Will Macaloni has hit his last 9 free throws. Make that 10. 10 out of 10. 7 out of 7 siya eh. Sabi niyan, di ba? Ngayon, 3 out of 2 eh.
So, patuloy, no? Itong unblemished record in the last 2 games, including this one. Walang
broadcasters jinx.
Di ba? Oh, things really go the other way for MISOR.
Pero yung broadcasters jinx na yan, tried and tested na yan.
Oh, parang pag nagpalinis ka ng kotse, uulan.
Oo, ganun nga.
Ganun yun eh. So, mabuti pa, tumahimik na lang minsan eh. Oh,
Michael Wico scores.
You know, he's just doing it and showing the stuff that he's made of as a scorer. Iba-iba yung angulo pinapakita ng Wico sa pag-buslo.
Kaya na nabanggit ko, lethal scorer ko si Michael Vigo as well as a tough defender. Great two-way player for Coach Jerson Cabiltes. Here he is trying to guard the much bigger Kit Aguiar. Able to force that pass. Kobe Monje fade away, left it short. Past the halfway point of the fourth. Wico, kick out. Hesit Kabo for free.
Yes.
Book it.
You know, it's a well-run play for them. A kick out. Open for the 3. But look at how NUEVA Ecija is still defending very well, especially the guy with the ball. Intense yung depensa nila eh. See?
4:20 left in the fourth. JV De La Cruz, John Ray Villanueva checks back in. Si Desiderio, pinagpahinga na ni Coach JR Kawaling. 30-point lead. Yung Monje, no? Nag-struggle talaga sa larong to eh.
Kukunti kasi yung touches niya, tsaka hindi siya ganoon talaga involved.
Came in leading the team in scoring. Kung si Kobe Monje averaging over 15 points a contest.
But he didn't start the game.
Oo, isa pa yun.
Isa pang ano yun eh. Hindi siya nagsimula. So siguro yung bearings ng laro, hindi niya kagad nakuha.
93-63. 30-point lead. Moving forward, Randy, ano sa tingin mo pwede pang iayos nitong MISOR?
Well, they need Lingana and Hugnatan. No question about it.
Ito, Del Macaloni sa loob. Nakascore na naman for his 14th point.
Alam mo yung si Lingana, malaking bagay. Tsaka si... Iba kasing kupunan tong MISOR pag nandiyan si Rudy sa loob eh.
Oo naman.
Remember in that game where he scored 13 assists and then meron siyang 20 plus points in that ball game. Iba-iba yung look nila eh. May organisasyon offensively. And of course for Raiden Hugnatan, hindi si mag-isa, hindi siya soloista. Meron siyang katuwang doon. Alam mo, the minutes of Rainel would be only this much. But he'll be okay kung may kakuwang itong sa 4 and 5.
Sa mga stabilizer yan eh. Si Will Macaloni, dinagdagan pa yung puntos.
Babagitin na natin, he deserved the best player noong sa Binyan noon, di ba?
Yeah.
Kung nanalo sila, matik na yun eh. Matik na yun. Kasi dito sa NUEVA Ecija partner, di ba? Pag ikaw naka-double digits, abay, yan ang sinasabi natin eh. Mumintis ang free throw. Partner, mumintis ang free throw.
Yan, nabanggit na. Yan na.
But he has certainly made things happen. And Monje continues to struggle. Kasi nga dito sa NUEVA Ecija, pag ikaw naka-double digits, parang, uy, high scorer ka na kagad yan. Kaya pag nakakakita sila, sino best player pag NUEVA Ecija? Ba't gano'n lang yung score nun? Eh, kasi pag tinignan mo yung score sheet nila, kalat-kalat yan.
Si Will Macaloni, late in this quarter as string in a few points. Bobby Balocanag, dumagdag para di sa NUEVA Ecija. Almost at the century mark. Si Monje, 1 out of 8. 1 out of 9.
Talaga, no? Well, he's looking for a foul. It wasn't called. But certainly an off night para kay Kobe Monje.
Check that, 2 out of 8 pala si Kobe Monje. Pero yun nga eh. Ito yung taong 15 points per game scorer. 4 points lang sa larong to, eh, mabigat-bigat yan.
In a game against NUEVA Ecija, you can't have that kind of a ball game na sobrang under par o yung numero mo ay napakababa sa usual scoring average mo. And they needed that early on. Hindi yung pick-up points na lang, hahabulin mo yun. No? But kasi nung first quarter pa lang, nabaon agad sa 10 points na lang naiwan eh. To begin with, para sa kupunan ng MISOR. It is 2017, hindi na nakabangon dun eh. Yun na yun eh.
Yun nga eh, yung stretch na yun, lamang yung NUEVA Ecija ng 18 points. And then yung panapos nung second quarter.
Tumbres pa si Calo.
Oo, 19 to 3 run yun eh.
Oo, pinag-swing tong tres, lalo na wala ng loob eh. pagpasok na parang yun na nga, kaya pa ba to? Titingin ka sa scoreboard, napakalayo. So, MISOR will move down in the standings.
6-6 na yan.
6-6 sila. That's still an even, but that's outside the top 8.
Right.
That's out the top 8. Yun ang importante doon. No? For NUEVA ECIJA, they'll still be number 2 with a loss to show against the number of wins that they have posted so far here in the PSL.
You know what's exciting about NUEVA ECIJA as they eclipse the century mark up by 30 points. Meron pa silang mga mabibigat na hindi pa nakakalaban. Teams like Quezon, San Juan, and SGA.
Yep. Well, SGA really coming on its own. But SGA has to win against a team that is shown to be at the upper tier of the tournament. They've lost big time to San Juan. They've lost to Quezon. Minamamas kasi yung mga bata ng SGA. But it's going to be a good challenge, especially for Coach Gerson. Kasi yun yung makakalaban niya sa NCAA.
Oo naman.
So basahan yan eh. So yung magko-cover ng game na yun, abay good luck sa inyo dahil aralan ng place yan. You would see how much they have studied SGA, the Blazers, and how much improvement the young guns from Taft Avenue will be pitted against a well-oiled machine of NUEVA ECIJA.
Sa kung di ako nagkakamali, Randy, yung EAC noon, they were trying to make their very first Final Four appearance in the NCAA. Yung binild, yung tumapo sa aspirations na yun.
Oo, kaya alam mo may hugot yan eh. May hugot na pagdadaanan yan.
Yan yung mga side story na dapat natin abangan. John Ray Villanueva scores.
Let's talk about EAC. They've been quite on the active side of recruitment. They've been in the news together with CSB and Letran.
Yeah.
Yan yung ano. It's going to be an interesting 100 season for the NCAA, for the UAAP. Parang ganun din yung mga usapin dyan, partner.
Tama.
May mga lipat bahay na nangyayari. That happens. I think in terms of the total ecosystem of the collegiate basketball, ito ngayon yung mga bagong realidad eh. Vico continues to score and pummel the boards.
The first order of business for Coach Gerson Cabiltes, itong kampanya nila sa Pilipinas Super League. Like I mentioned, those guys from EAC have been a huge boost. Sila JP Maguliano, Ralph Robin, King Gortiza, Nat Cosejo. As our final score, ito na yun. 105-79. NUEVA ECIJA bouncing back from that loss in Binyan in a huge manner here, dismantling this MISOR Mustangs squad that was pretty much undermanned, and it really showed here, Randy, as we check out our dumper party list. Super move of the game, none other than this acrobatic layup galing dito kay Mike Wico.
Yep, maganda yun. No? He's played very well in this ball game, si Michael Wico. From the get-go to the fourth quarter, he's been scoring very well and positioning himself to be a contributor to the game of Capitals.
Capitals move up to 12-1. Let's check out our Cales PH Super Player of the game, none other than Will Macaloni, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, fresh off that 17-point outing against Binyan, although that was in a loss, but bouncing back in a big way. The lone guy averaging in double figures para dito kay Coach Gerson Cabiltes. Kasama niya ngayon si Andrea Veloso.
Thanks, Ken. Well, you definitely dominated in this game and you bounced back sa talo nyo sa Binyan. Pero, well, sa tingin mo, paano ba naka-apekto yung first loss nyo against Binyan sa performance nyo ngayong gabi?
First of all, nagpapasalamat tayo agad sa panalo binigay sa amin. And sobrang laki ng changes start from our practices. Laki ng adjustment namin. Dati nag-relax kami ngayon. Every game, siya killer instinct namin. So, yun, maganda naman yung result namin sa game na ito.
Congrats, Will. May gusto kang pasalamatan o shoutout?
First of all, thank you to kay Boss Bong Cuevas, Ma'am Rian Cuevas, Ma'am Vian Cuevas, Boss Ivan, Ma'am Jen, at family ko sa Cebu, mama ko, Bartolabac family, Panilag family, Caparida family, wife ko lagi nag-support sa akin, baby ko, at sa Sivera Boys na lagi nag-support sa team namin, sa lahat po ng team, sa lahat po ng mga fans sa NUEVA ECIJA, tsaka yung University of San Carlos family. Thank you.
Congratulations, Will, and of course to NUEVA ECIJA Capitals. Ken and Randy.
Maraming salamat, Andrea Veloso. And that does it for our coverage for today. Later on, tutukan nyo Caloocan kontra Manila. On behalf of Randy Sakdalan, Andrea Veloso, and Angelica Sarmiento, ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Maraming salamat din sa Nudge Productions. Stay tuned only here on the PSL President's Cup. Dito, Pinoy ang bida.
Bigay ng trabaho